Hello, this is Azul Chaos back with another episode of Planetary Survival from the Blink Alias Gaming channel. Today we are going to hopefully do some mining and get some more thrusters up and running on this mining ship. Hopefully once had to re-dig the trench, we should get enough here to hopefully make some more motors. We need to make a bunch. Let's check our refineries. I think our refineries are pretty much gone. Yep, we didn't get nothing. No motors made up. So let's see how many motors we got. Total. Well, we have 18. Let's put that in there and those in there. We do have enough to build another one. And let me get the display back. Now this one's not completely built up, so we do need steel plates, constructions, and a metal grid. And one. I kind of spaced out there for a moment. Steel plates, construction components, and a metal grid. Whoops. There. Now let's get this built up. So that one actually had motors in it already. Let's go over here and see what we need. We need motors and a large tube. Let's go back to M1. We need a large tube. Let's get one there. And motors. We do have motors? Oh. Looks like it took enough so that we can't actually build another one, but we can actually go ahead and put those on. And be done with that for now. Let's hop in our ship here. Our helmet is on. Let's take that off. And let's boot everything back up with Y. Let's get going here. And since we need some nickel for more thrusters, let's go get some nickel. Let's give our little spaceship a little test. Slow down here. Gonna right click and try to drill some of the stone away, which was quite a bit. Just slowly tap the surface. And let's go ahead and dig up some of this nickel here. Now I'm left clicking to get the nickel out of here. Alright. Looking good so far. Let's check here, make sure we're not fill up. So our drill, apparently our drill 2 is our drill, so we're not quite full up yet. It's just about full, so we got plenty. We got plenty of stuff there. Now let's go back and dock our ship up. We're using a good bit of power now. So we have less time with all this extra weight on us. Let's change the way our ship is so I can actually do a dock here. Ooh. Actually slide pretty good to the oh, there we go. Now we're going to hit P to connect to the ship. Now we are connected to the ship, and it should take everything. And I am going to go ahead and tell our miner batteries to recharge here. Now our reactor should have some power. We should turn that on since we're connected and charging our batteries, so we can power up our system. Now we end up getting a lot of, as you see, it didn't pull out enough here. And it all dumped into the refinery, and the refinery is actually not maxed out. So I'm not sure why it's still in here. Well, let's go ahead and put all this in into M2. We need some stone, not a lot, but stone is going to be necessary, unfortunately. So let's go back to our refinery. We're pumping out some nickel now. We got a ton of nickel, but I believe we don't have much storage for M1 here. M1 is pretty full up, probably because of these power cells. M2 is not looking too bad. Type in refinery here and see if we can squeak some more over there. Should carry most of it, yep. So we're gonna go really slow here. Now that we actually have a mining ship, we're actually gonna really gather so much ore that the one refinery won't be able to catch up. Now our main problem with that is the fact that the more refineries we have, the more power we consume. Let's hop out here. And we'll go to, didn't need to actually leave, but we go to refinery. Takes 560 kilowatts to run one refinery, so that's about 6-7 panels to keep us floating equally throughout the day. As it goes nighttime, we are going to actually still continue to lose battery power on our station here. So that's why we have the reactor, so it can actually start charging up. But we're actually still losing power right now because our ship batteries are charging. But once the ship batteries charge, they will start recharging this. But the problem right now is, not right here, we'll go right here, reactor. Because we're going to burn through this quite a bit, relatively fast. So I have either two options, is I can slowly build refineries as I build up solar panels, or hope that the uranium deposit that I found will be enough to, get me enough to get us, where I'm plateau out, where I'm stationed. But we need some more nickel. We're getting nickel to build up the rest of these motors. I'm charging up here, so we can go grab some iron next. Let me fill up on some hydrogen here, and we can go grab some more iron. Now the biggest mistake is now that the refinery is full up, that it's not going to pull enough, it probably won't pull the iron in. So I'm going to have to place that manually. As we probably ran out of iron. Yeah, we ran out of iron right now. So we're going to be juggling the ore in here to get what we need currently. But it's actually not going too bad. Our refinery is here. It's on the back side, so eventually I might open up the wall so I can stick in some power saving. Either I can put on some power saving modules so it'll reduce the power needed to run the refineries, or I can put on effectiveness model to where, or modules to where that I'll get more out of the ore that I collect. Yay, the sun is coming up, but it really comes down to what we need. Right now we don't have enough power to really solar panel to run the area. Even for just one refinery working, we're still losing power because we don't have enough solar panels currently. And not enough solar panels to charge the batteries as we use the power as well. So it's really going to take a long time to build up solar cells for these. These take a lot. And the solar cells, I'll show you here. In the production area, is they take 10 nickel. It's 10 nickel each. We need 64. So that's 640. 640 nuggets of this to make a solar panel. Not to mention you need some silicon, but it takes so long to refine this. I mean, we're up to 80, but nickel is almost used for every other component. So there's another nickel for medical components. Nickel. That's silver. Iron, silicon, more nickel. Superconductors is gold. Platinum, thruster components. So a lot of the main stuff we're going to be using uses nickel. This and solar panels. And some ammo. I'm sure there's a bunch of it around, some detector components. We don't need too many of those, but main is nickel. So for some reason those 10 didn't build because I just remembered we don't have any iron. So our spaceship should be full. Let's check those batteries. I like coming to this panel for some reason. But so our ship batteries are full. And now that we're only consuming this much power, and we're inputting this much power, so these are actually charging at the moment. But since we know we don't got much reactor power, so I'm going to let the reactors actually run out of juice here and power up the station. And go mine some iron here. Now, it is this is a bad thing to do, because soon if I hit P right now, I would have no power to power the ship. So if I hit P, I would have crashed. So there we go. So let's go mine some iron. Might take us a little bit to get down to it. So we know it's right around in this area. Yeah, but first, let me get that light. And we're going to radius, fall off intensity. Did it work? Oh. It doesn't seem as bright as I like it to be, but let's dig down to it right here. Destroy all this stone. If I remember correctly, we won't need to... Yes. We'll be lucky to dig straight down to it without a problem. Alright, now we're getting down to the iron. I'm gonna try to widen this out here. As we don't got much room to work here. Alright, let's back out a bit and widen out up here. Let's make a small cavern so our ship has room to maneuver. Since really we're so bottlenecking our refineries right now. What was that? I gotta make sure that we don't go upside down. So we gotta stay flat. If we go upside down, that's why I started moving to the left there. If I'm not flat, we go upside down, the ship is kind of screwed. Alright, let's gather some iron right here. Now the best way that I've seen to dig down, let's see. Yes, I don't think we made enough room to really do what I want to do yet. Let's dig up for a little bit. Clear some more stone. So let's be able to really swing around here. Oh. We getting heavy for those two thrusters to really stop us. Actually, with those two thrusters, I can't even go up. So let's grab just a little bit more iron here. We might actually be over our weight here to back out. No, we should be good. Let's back out here. Let's get oriented a little bit. Oop. Not a very good flyer yet. Let's break open the ground some more here. Alright, let's go get this, drop this iron off here. Oop. Let's turn this around like so. And hit P to connect. Power us up. And we are currently maxed out, I believe, over here. Let's move this back over. that's still full. Alright, let's put this in M2. I never really had too much of an issue with moving things around. But there we go. Now I can simply just drag that, move that around, and I'll pull everything in. I'll put one in there, flip it around. Alright, so iron. So there we go. Tons of iron. Now since I'm connected, and I don't have the batteries on recharge, but since we used some of the batteries and I'm connected here, now it's going to input power until I'm charged. Or deplete. But our current input is slowly going down. I bet you our reactor is finally stopped. We're getting close. Still outputting power slowly. Let's put in reactor. And we are out of power. So good. So I'm actually charging from the batteries, which is fine. Let's see if I have any more space. So M1 have a little bit. M2 has a little bit. What else should we do next? Let's get let's disconnect from there.